my beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of decluttering. I am starting to kind of divide all my makeup into categories and just going through it, decluttering it, giving it away, getting rid of some, just so I can have, you know, like a better selection for myself, for me to actually use the products that I already have. And so what we're going to be doing today is decluttering all my like ColourPop lipsticks or lip products. And so hopefully you guys enjoy these types of videos. My last decluttering was definitely a video that you guys enjoyed, and so I decided to do this one as well, and I will be doing a couple more. And just to give you guys a heads up, halfway through the video I did decide to split this into two different parts just because there was so much product and I did really want to like go through every single one of them with you guys and like swatch them and think about them. And so I am going to be doing like a part 1 and a part 2 again. This is going to be like a longer video, so go ahead, go get yourself something to drink, something to eat, get some coffee. And so this video is going to focus on lippy sticks, and my part 2 is going to focus more on liquid lipsticks, including, you know, satin finish, matte finish, and glossy finishes. And so let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright my beauties, I'm not really sure how we're going to do this, but I did try to kind of separate them a little bit. So I have maybe like one collection in this drawer. I think I have most of my mattes in this drawer. Here are like glosses and ultra blotted lips, and then here I think is a combination of lipsticks from ColourPop. Then with all the lippy sticks, I did also try to kind of separate them a little bit. So these I think I'm going to get rid of. I'll go ahead and do some swatchings, but these I think I'm going to get rid of because I have some doubles and some shades that I don't really wear. And this pile right here, I have ones that I kind of want to go through, and this is kind of like my maybe lippy stick pile. Then right here on the side I have two of my favorite nudes, which is Parker and Crack Me Up. I absolutely love these, so these are for sure staying. And then here I have different collections from like dual-sided ColourPop and lippy stick and lippy pencil sets to I think ultra blotted lips. And so we will go ahead and kind of try to go through all of them. And so let's start with these. These are the ones I'm getting rid of for sure. These are the shades. One is Rooftop, the other one is Upside Down, then I have Mirror Mirror, Faded Cream, and then Skimpy. So these I can go ahead and swatch for you guys. I don't know, I don't really like the particular shades. Like this one, this is Rooftop, is a little bit too pink for me. And I do like the matte formula of the lippy sticks way better than the cream formula, because most of them are a little bit too shiny. But for this one, for the matte formula, I don't really like the shade. I haven't been using it at all. This is the Upside Down shade. Then I have Mirror Mirror, and this one isn't really too bad. I just have two of these, so I am going to get rid of one of them. They are all like so pigmented and so beautiful. Like I love the formula either way, but I do prefer matte lippy sticks over cream ones. Oh my gosh, this one does not want to open. Now this one is Faded, and this one is just a little bit too creamy. Did you guys see that? It kind of like melted away and like melted apart. So I don't know if you guys can see. And then Skimpy, I used to use this color with a mixture, like with different colors, like in the middle of the lip, but I don't use it anymore, and it's a little bit too glossy when I use it with my matte lippy sticks, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one for sure. So those 5 for now are going to be decluttered. Alright, so I feel like we're making small progress, slowly but surely. Alright, now let's go through my maybe pile, because these I'm not really sure what I want to do with them yet. So let's go one by one again. Okay, so I have another Upside Down, which I am going to go ahead and declutter because it's the shade right here, the peachy matte one. Then I have Sauce, and they all came with like different collections and, you know, different sets. This one's pretty, but I feel like it's a little bit too mauve, and I'm not sure that I'm gonna go ahead and wear this one. So I don't know. Let me swatch a couple of the other ones, and then we can kind of compare the shades, and then I can pick my favorite one from those shades. So this is the shade Konnichiwa. I actually like this because of the cap. But I mean, like, if I really like the cap because it has the Hello Kitty cap, I can always, you know, switch it out with one other one and, like, switch out the caps. So that's this one. So we have Sauce and Konnichiwa swatched. Now, the next one is Mirror Mirror, and that's this one. I have a double of. So I'm not sure. I think I might leave this one, but we'll see. Then I have I Heart This, which I am going to be getting rid of. I don't know. It's a really nice hot pink, but I feel like I'm not going to go ahead and get much use out of this one because I do like my like reds and darker shades to be a little bit more matte than like a shiny or satin finish. So that one I'm gonna get rid of. Now, Party Full, I'm actually going to keep. This is a matte formula, and I actually really like this shade. It's a purple, of course, it's a purple, but the formula on it is really nice, and I really actually like this one, and this is, I think, my only pretty much purple lippy stick, and maybe one of very few of purples that I have, so Party Foul is going to stay. And then we have two more. This is Peyton. And let's see what this swatch is like. Oh, that's a nice kind of like nude type of shade. And let's swatch this one. This is Topanga. Topanga. That's a pretty cool name. Alright, so let's swatch this one. Interesting shades, but am I actually going to use them? I don't know. I don't even remember which one this one was. This one I think was this one right here, so I think I might keep this one because this is a matte formula. Yep. So I'm gonna keep Sauce, give away Konnichiwa, but I'm gonna actually like switch the caps out just because it's a cuter cap, even though this one says Hello Kitty. But I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one, and these are gonna go, I don't know, I want to say in my maybe pile, back to my maybe pile. Okay, so from these, I am going to get rid of these two more peachy shades. Even though they are really nice, I'm gonna, I think, declutter them and keep these two, which is Sauce and Mirror Mirror. Now let's go through these. And these, most of these, I think I'm gonna keep because these are kind of more neutral colors and neutral shades. So let's kind of go one by one. And I might actually split this video into two and do like lippy sticks in one video and then liquid lipsticks in another. But let's go ahead and swatch this one. This is, ooh, this one's a beautiful color. Oh, this is Gold Digger. This is actually one of my favorites. So I'm gonna go ahead and put like some of my favorites like in the favorites pile. I absolutely love that shade. Now I'm gonna go just one by one. This is called Ziggy, and it's a more of like an orangey brick brown. It's a really pretty color, not one of my specific favorites, just because I feel like I don't wear like that brown of browns on my lips, but I am going to put it on my side to keep. Next shade is Kappish, and I absolutely love this shade. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's been really well used. It's a great dark kind of, I don't know, it's a really beautiful kind of really similar to Gold Digger, but deeper and cooler toned and a little bit more gray. I absolutely love this shade. One of my absolute favorites. So for sure gonna stay. Let's go ahead and go one by one. Gringe. This is a very interesting color. It's more of like a dark brown, but it's a cream finish. As you guys can see, it's a little bit more satin. I do like this one. I'm gonna keep for now because I can mix it with different colors. Now we have Cami, which is also kind of more of like a nude-ish shade, maybe a little bit more on the mauvier side. I'm gonna keep this one as well. Now this one, Daydreamer. Let's see. Ooh, that's really beautiful too. Really similar to Kappish. I like this one. Okay, we're gonna leave this one. I did just try to adjust the lights so it's easier for you guys to see. Now this one is Aquarius. I actually really like this one, even though this is a cream formula. This is one of my like favorite cream formulas just because it's a very natural lip, and what I do with this one is I actually blot it, so then it seems matte but it still has a really nice nude shade. So this one's gonna go in my keep pile for sure. This next one is Goldie, which is another really interesting kind of brick red shade. I really like this one. And it's a matte formula, which I do really adore, so I'm going to keep this one. Next one is Brinks, or Brink. I'm not even sure. The little label's kind of worn off. And this is another nude. And this is in a cream finish. I actually really like this nude, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. Next, I think is the only red, or one of the very few reds I have, which is Bossy in a matte formula, and I love this red. I love it. It's kind of more of like a blue toned red. It's beautiful, and even though it's not a matte, so it might like move around just a little bit, it's just a beautiful color. And if you're not planning on, you know, wearing it for like 12 hours, I feel like it's gonna be like a really beautiful finish. Oh my gosh, we're not even halfway done. Okay, next is She Bad, which is a matte formula. Let's go ahead and see. Ooh, this is like a super nude. And I feel like it's gonna be a too nude of a nude for me. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and declutter this one. And this one is called I'm Yours in a cream finish. Yeah, I actually like the I'm Yours better than the one I just decluttered. So I'm gonna keep, oh my goodness. Did you guys see what I just did? Okay. Well, that's that. And this one has like a cute little heart design, so it was from a different collection as well. All right, back to swatching. Okay, so we have this one called La Freak, and this is in a matte formula. And I do really like this one, so I am going to keep it. I actually really like this dark one for the winter time, so that's a definite keep. This next one is Hotline. It's a matte formula. Let's go ahead and swatch. Do you guys see how opaque they are? It like covered my little freckle underneath it. That's pretty cool. This one is another like really nice nude, so I am going to keep. And I'm actually trying to declutter the Lippie sticks, so they actually fit in my little cups. I have two of these, one's for the short ones and the other one is for the bigger ones. So I'm trying to declutter so they fit into two of those cups. So hopefully that's plenty of decluttering that I just did. This next one is Sure Thing in a cream finish. So it is a little bit more shiny, but it's really similar to Aquarius, maybe a little bit more like yellow tone, but I really like this one. Like nudes are fine in a cream finish just because I can blot them and they can still kind of look really nice, but it's like the creams that are really dark that I don't like because they might like slip and slide. So next one is Next, which is actually another one of my favorite Lippie stick colors. It's a really nice kind of like a wine burgundy. It's much darker and more intense than the Party Foul, which is this purple right here that I really like. This next one is Street Stash. I think that's what it's called. And this is a very interesting kind of brown, but it's not just a brown. It's because this is just like a regular brown right here. This one is more of like a brownish, I don't even know, like a much more warm toned brown. Alright, and I think we're down to the last three full-size Lippie sticks. So this one is in the shade LBB, and it's a matte finish, which I am also going to keep because even though it's matte, it's a little bit more of a satin finish, really similar to NYX. I really like it. I am going to keep it. And then my next one is Chateau, which is another dark, one of my favorites for the winter time. I love this one. It's so beautiful on the lips. If you guys like a darker lip, I would definitely recommend this one. Chateau is really beautiful. And then last one is Cookie, and this is another one of my favorite nudes, actually. So, yay. So that's what Cookie looks like, and it's really similar to the other nudes, but it's in a cream finish, a little bit more like yellow toned or like caramel toned, and those are some of the nudes. And I think I kept this one, and this one. I think so. But let's go ahead and continue. We have, I'm gonna try to separate these because I think there's two or maybe even three different kinds of Lippie sticks, because there's the dual ones, then we have the Blotted lips, and then we have another collection by a YouTuber, I think, that collaborated with ColourPop. So these are the dual-ended, and honestly, I feel like I'm gonna keep all the dual-ended ones just because they're so easy, like on the go to use, because they do have like one side that's a mini Lippie stick and the other side is a Lippie liner, which is so convenient on the go. So I think I'm gonna keep all of these. Now for the Blotted lips, let's go ahead and swatch these. This is in the shade Drip. I actually really like this one. This one seems like it's a little bit twisted, but these Blotted lips are a little bit more on the like sheer side, so they're not as opaque. They're more of like, not a stain per se, but they're a little bit less opaque, so they give you like a blotted lip look, literally what the name says. So I'm going to keep this one. I really like this one. This is in the shade Candy Floss. I think that's what it says. Yep, Candy Floss. And this is more of like a I don't know, like a, I don't know, caramel shade, but if you go once, it's kind of more, you know, translucent than some of the Lippie sticks, because the Lippie sticks are super, super pigmented. These have a little bit less pigment and are a little bit less opaque. And then let's see, this last one is Ice Cube, and I think I'm gonna get rid of this one because I don't really use it. See, like if you just swatch once, it's kind of not as opaque as some of the Lippie sticks. So I am going to go ahead and get rid of this pink one, even though I do kind of like it, but I don't really need it with all the other ones, so that will be donated. And these 4 or 5, dang, I can't count. First of all, they're super dusty. And second of all, I think I might keep all of them, but let me go ahead and swatch them for you guys. These are the collection by Sonia Esman. I think that's how you pronounce her name. They just came in a cute little set. So here's this one. This is in the shade Empire State of Mind. Then you have this clear one, which is like a lip primer. So I guess I can use this with any of my Lippie sticks. Then this next one is in the shade St. Petersburg. And I really do like this one as well. It's like right up my alley. It's like a little bit on the brown brick red type of shade. Now this next one is also a nude called Toronto Terrace, and it's also like a really nice nude. This was like overall like a really nice nude collection. That's one of the reasons why I purchased it when it first came out. I'm not even sure if this one's still on the ColourPop website, but it is a great mini like Lippie stick set. And this last one is called California Lovers, and it's also like a different warmer toned nude. So I am going to go ahead and keep these. And so we did pretty good. We decluttered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Lippie sticks were decluttered, even though there's like 2 repeats I think in here. I am really happy that we got rid of some. And so I am going to go ahead and cut this video short, and I will do a part 2 on the ColourPop lipsticks. Alright my beauties, so I hope you guys enjoyed my decluttering of the ColourPop Lippie sticks. I know it was a whole lot of work and a whole lot of product to go through, but we did it. We decluttered 12 items, and so I am really proud of us. If you guys are wondering, because I did not swatch like my favorite colors, my favorite 6 shades I have right here, and they would have to be Cookie, Crack Me Up, Kappish, Gold Digger, Parker, and Chateau. And if you guys are interested what they look like, let me go ahead and swatch these for you guys. So this is the shade Cookie. It's a very nude type of shade. My next one is Parker, and this is actually what I'm wearing on my lips today. So let me go ahead and swatch this one. It's more of like a warmer toned nude that's a little bit darker. Then we also have Crack Me Up, which this is like one of my like all-time favorites from ColourPop, just because it goes good with any type of look. It's a little bit more cool toned, and I just absolutely love it. And these are, I think, all in a matte formula finish. And so let me go ahead and swatch 3 more. I have the next one, which is Gold Digger, which is another one of my favorites. It's definitely a darker kind of burnt, like reddish salmon, dark salmon berry color. I'm not even sure how to describe it, but I absolutely love it. So this one was Gold Digger, and then this next one is Kappish, which is another one of my like darker favorites. Let me go ahead and swatch right here, and it's so creamy, so beautiful. It's more of like the brownish muted downside. I absolutely love this shade so much. And then my last darkest one that's a definite favorite is Chateau, And this is definitely like the darkest, grungiest one of them all, but I absolutely love it for the winter time. And so those are my 6 colors that are some of my absolute favorites from ColourPop. My favorite Lippie sticks by far. They're all in a matte formula finish, but these are the ones that I absolutely like reach for the most and I absolutely adore, and I'll have them listed down below if you're interested as well. And so that'd be it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and joining me today. I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Lots of love from me to you. Stay happy, stay positive, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Lots of love. Bye. Mwah.